Each year the AEVA has its AGM in a different state. This often consists of a conference and an expo. This year it's in Brisbane, Queensland. The Australian Electric Vehicle Association is a volunteer-run not-for-profit organisation dedicated to the cause of switching Australia's transport networks to electric drive as quickly as possible. AEVA members all share a common interest in electric vehicles and electric vehicle technology. It was a busy time at the Brisbane Conference and Exhibition Centre, before the start of the AEVA conference on Friday the 9th of November 2018, with exhibitors still setting up their stands. On display were many electric vehicles, some of which had not been released to the public as yet. Everyone was lining up for registration, to collect their show bag and name tag. This conference, and the Expo on Saturday, and the AGM on Sunday, were planned and organised by members of the Brisbane branch of the AEVA, headed by Simone and Graham. Just before 9 a.m., around 300 delegates started taking their seats in the large conference room, ready for a day of speakers who came from all parts of Australia, to speak on many different aspects, all related to electric vehicle mobility. The glossy program has all of the Friday and the Saturday presenters listed, as well as information on all of the wonderful sponsors. Our MC for the day was the effervescent John Harris, whose job was to keep the day running smoothly and to time. The AEVA National President, Greg Partridge, welcomed everyone to the conference and thanked all of the speakers, who gave up their time to present at the conference and expo. The keynote speaker was Sally Noonan, who is the chief economist for the Queensland Department of Transport and Main Roads. Sally spoke about the future is electric, preparing for and encouraging the uptake of EVs in Queensland. Michael Kane, Queensland Director for Innovation and Economic Strategies, spoke about planning for EV charging infrastructure. The Queensland story. Independent Senator for South Australia, Tim Storer, who is also the chairman of the Government Select Committee on Electric Vehicles, spoke about the findings and experiences of the Senate Select Committee. Just to let you know, this video only shows those who presented before lunch. After lunch, the large auditorium was divided into three, and the delegates chose one of the three streams available. The Brisbane City Council address was given by Councillor David McLaughlin. As CEO of Fast Cities, Chris Mills spoke about what Fast Cities Australia is doing in conjunction with the St. Baker Energy Fund. You may have noticed that this video shows no actual speaker content. Not to worry, because the Queensland branch of the AEVA are putting together a DVD which will contain all of the Friday and Saturday presenters. This will be available to purchase. Paul Cernier is the Chief Product Officer and co-founder of Tritium. He spoke about the Tritium charger supply infrastructure, which is now spanning the world. Tony Fairweather is the Group Managing Director at Sea Electric. He spoke about his company's 100% electric C-Drive technology, now being installed into trucks and vans. After Tony spoke, we heard from Rakesh Ram, who is the Director of Australian Electric Infrastructure and Transport Company and Global Head of Operation of OLAV International. Rakesh spoke of the OLAV buses and wireless charging transport system. Unfortunately, this was not recorded here. Just before lunch we heard from Jeff Walker, who is from the Electric Power Engineering Group of the Queensland University of Technology. Jeff spoke about the progressive effect of EV demand on the grid. Another beautiful day in Brisbane brings us to the Saturday AEVA Electric Vehicle Expo in the Brisbane Conference and Exhibition Centre. When the doors opened just after 10 a.m., there was an enormous rush of people to see this free show of electric vehicles, associated equipment and components. It has been estimated that there may have been up to 5,000 people come through. The AEVA would like to thank all of the sponsors who gave generously towards this grand two-day spectacular. Without them, this amazing weekend would not have been possible. The platinum sponsors were the Queensland Government, Nissan Australia and Sea Electric. The gold sponsors were the Brisbane City Council, Hyundai, and MTA Queensland. The silver sponsors were the ACV Group, Bazuma, E-Motion Concepts, Evolution, HIT Technologies, Oz DIY EVs, Traction EV and Tritium. I hope you are enjoying this video. There is only 10 minutes more, so sit back and get comfortable. During the expo there was a special area set aside for speakers. Throughout the day there were around 19 speakers giving 20-minute talks. Hopefully these will also be on the DVD as mentioned before.
Charging stations, no washing off the big car. So listen, of course you can't watch them if they get out there.
Thank you for listening to me throughout this video. Of course you realize that I am not real, but a computer-generated voice. Eric hasn't even given me a name. He just typed in what he wanted me to say and that's it. If you would like to do the same, go to ttsreader.com and you can have me speak for you as well. Come to think of it, the background music is also computer-generated. To make your own, go to juketech.com. These websites' addresses are shown at the end of this video. Thank you for watching.